Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. I got some very good information for you guys. I just talked about this a little bit the other day in content by request, but I want to talk about this a little more, and that's dealing with single mothers. You got to understand, if them baby daddies around, they're going to be around. This why if you choose to deal with a single mother, I would say it would be easier for you if the baby daddy or baby daddies are dead or in prison for life. If they're around trying to be in their kid's life, they could be clapping that, man. You got to understand. So, honorable mention, I ain't got this on the list, but just understand, be ready to break up at a moment's notice with a single mother, because they may do something that goes against your relationship with them. And they disappear with the baby daddy. Listen, man, you tell them, look, we ain't doing that. I know that's your kid's father, but I got to know where you at and what you're doing. You could save a lot of this by just keeping them recreation. Now, you want to go a step further in a relationship, then you putting yourself in that possibility that she's going to cheat on you with the baby daddies. And she'll be telling you, I can't stand him and this, that. Sometimes that's just game. You tell her why you have a baby with him then. Well, we was cool at first. When he comes around, pay close attention. Like I told you, I would tell you just not even be in that situation. But if you are, I got some pointers for you. Number one, deal with her directly. Stay out of her business with her kids. Don't let her obligate. Well, we moving too fast. Let's go to number two, because that's what we're talking about. Don't let her obligate you to anything with her kids. If it's not your kids, then they're her kids. If you didn't bust off in there and make them kids, they her kids, not yours. Not yours. So don't let her obligate you to anything. Like I say, let's go back to number one. Deal with her directly and stay out of her business with her kids. You want to take her out? Hey, listen, I want to take you out. You got a babysitter possibly for your kid? Can you take your kids with their daddy or something? Number three, concubine status at best unless much is done to earn more. And more being marriage without a marriage license. Man, my hat is looking flat right there. Like something was sitting on it. Man, this hat's looking raggedy. I gotta buy a hat. Sorry about that, man. Number four, avoid all confrontations with the kid's real father. Stop. Don't try to be tough. Don't try to impress her. You may lose. You may have to deal with somebody like me. What if he's like me? What if he's a better fighter than me? What if he has more guns than me? Listen, man, it's not worth your pain. It's not worth your life. It's not worth the negative energy. So just be smooth and just don't get into it with them. Stay out of their affairs with their kids and don't get into it with them. Number five, don't fall in love. You falling in love, see, this is where y'all mess up in general. These women now are work, not love. See, y'all getting it twisted, man. And they telling you that. They telling you out the gate, you gotta make X. Okay. So what you really telling me is that you are a piece of work, and you are a liability. You like a baby. Okay. I get it. Thanks. Don't fall in love. Number 5. Number 6. If the baby daddy is alive, she may be smashing. He might be getting that, man. You got to understand. Did you put yourself in this situation trying to be with her? Let me tell you about a situation. I'm finna tell y'all about a couple of times where I dealt with single mothers, right? Like, in the 90s, people talk about single mothers now. Man, in the 90s, we was dealing with them like crazy. But in a different manner. See, I wasn't thinking about marriage with none of them. Now you try to deal with them, now they're going to be trying to pressure you into marriage. The first one. That's the one who, my partial virginity that I had left, she took it. I was 17. She was 27. She had 2 kids. She was nasty. I learned how to do a lot of stuff dealing with her. But she had 2 kids. And the kids was always right there. They were real young. One of them was practically a baby. And so, now check this out. Over time, I started noticing that she started getting a little more sneaky, right? I don't know who the kid's daddy was. I believe that was their daddy. Then some dude just started being over there. And I was a kid. I was only 17, so I didn't care. So I was like, well, I just started talking to other women. I left her alone. Some dude started being over there. I believe that was them kids' father. Man, she was, listen. I think, me personally, she was a little too experienced for me. But I learned. Boy, I was hanging too. I was hanging. So then I had another one. She had 2 kids too. But here's the thing with her. Like, yeah, we talked on the phone some. It was weird because she was working and stuff. The first one, I don't believe she was working. I believe she was getting checks and stuff like that. The second one had a job. She was working and stuff. So she was always like talking about money and what she wanted to buy and this and that. With her, it was just money and sex. When you gonna come over here? And the strange part about it with her wasn't loose at all. She even bled. It's like, I'm like, man, you had babies? No wonder you had babies. Them dudes didn't want to, it was a lot of grip. So she always wanted to do that, man. And I did a couple times, man. But then I looked at it like, where am I going from here? She already got kids. I'll just be in her way. So I had like other girls and stuff. She started getting mad because she was older than me, I think. Like, let me see. I was 20. I think she was like 23, 24 or something like that. And she had 2 kids. And it's like she was a real nice person, but even then I was looking, this how you know guys are simps now. Because even back then, I didn't know nowhere near what I know now. And I was looking at it like, man, she got them 2 kids to worry about. I don't need to be in her way. Look at them squirrels. There's practically 10 of them in that tree. And they big, too. I said, I'll just be in the way. So, and then the third one, She was pregnant at the time and had one. But I saw her pretty, she had her feet out, she light skinned, light bright. I went right to work. I said, you pregnant? Yeah. What, that you gonna let that stop you? Nah. And we both started laughing. But same thing. I'm telling you, something about them single mothers, they be more apt to gravitate to other guys for some reason. Like me and her, it just ended abruptly. I mean, this chick was telling me about her baby daddy and how he almost made her go deaf, and like I'm a goon, like I'm a thug, man. We laying in bed, had me practically crying, man. Telling that story, that was sad. Like she said he beat her so bad that they had to reconstruct one of her ears, and she did have she had something like, it was something with that ear, so she wasn't lying. But I think I might have told y'all about her. She got mad at me one day because I kept telling her I was gonna come over there, and we had other women. So we was trying to go here and go there. My guy had her friend, they lived together. I had her and my other guy, they was fighting over the third one. And that's when we came up with what we called the player rule. Like, go to people like a man. If you want somebody they talking to, go with them like a man. Don't let these women come in between us. It was a whole big thing that just kept happening amongst us. So I kept not going over there. And then I said, all right, I'm going to come over there. 2 hours passed. She paged me again. Where you at? Why you still ain't here? I'm going to be over there. 2 hours later, I come over there. We come over there. It's other dudes over there. The one that my guys were fighting over knew some other guys and invited them over. And man, I'm in there flexing on them. Like, man, can't none of y'all whoop me. Just acting a fool. Normally I don't do that. Like, I didn't start nothing. But I ain't have all the details. Like, I saw those guys before, and I thought they was just trying to hate on us. But then me and her got to arguing, and I got to, like, kind of roasting her. And they trying to laugh at my jokes and stuff. Did I have any single mother after that? I don't know if I even had any more after that. I don't know. Like, but most of these women are single mothers now, so it's gonna be hard for y'all dudes. Pause. But, I still would tell you guys, look for the ones who don't have kids. Even if you gotta go younger. Look for the ones who don't have kids. Like some of these, cause then this how it be. They had kids. They'll have a young kid. Sometimes they have an older kid. And it's like, they'll be talking like they're a prime catch. Like, man, you got kids. You ain't no catch. And then they'll be trying to like friend zone you and doing this, doing that. Then you be feeling like, man, I should have never even tried to get with her. That's how it be. Take it from me, that's how it be. You be like, man, what was I thinking? I'm being a simp. You trying to fall in love with somebody that got kids already. Good luck with that. But anyway, We gone, y'all. I'm thinking about doing a live later on. So stay tuned. Make sure your notification bells are on. We need to talk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to contact Blog Talk so I can get my board set up where I can take calls. We gotta figure out what's going on with this stuff, y'all. So I'm going to take calls tonight. And y'all know my rule. If y'all don't pile in within 15 minutes, the live ends. So I got a lot of creative plans for lives, but I haven't been doing them because y'all ain't been there. Y'all ain't been there. And bring your super chats with you too. And cash apps, whatever. Look at my cash app because this is going to be very helpful and much of a blessing for you. So stay tuned. Turn on your notification bells. And remember my rule, 15 minutes, it's over. I'm not finna sit up there and talk for no 40 minutes. If that's the case, I could just make a video. If you don't pile in, it's gonna end. Thanks for watching. Turn on them notification bells. Bring y'all super chats with y'all, especially y'all super chatting these busters like Angry Man, Anton Daniels, and some of these other busters on YouTube. If you ever super chatted them, I definitely expect you to do it for me. Thanks for watching.